Hello everyone, and welcome to Earth Archives. Have you ever felt this way, waking up every day, life seems stable, but something inside just feels off? Like you don't quite fit in? Like everyone else is walking their path, but you keep taking the wrong turn, and you can't even put your finger on what's wrong. Have you ever felt that? And hey, if you relate, remember to subscribe, like, and share this with that friend who's been saying, "I feel so lost lately."
I get what you mean. So many people experience this. And here's the thing. You're not broken. You're not doing something wrong. You've just been walking the wrong path. Many people assume that pain comes from life not going smoothly, but that's only part of it. That deep anxiety, that sense of emptiness, that's your soul telling you, hey, you're a bit far from your true self.
Really? But I've tried therapy, self-help books, listening to friends, exercising, meditating, yet the emptiness never goes away.
Exactly, that's the problem. You're trying to fix yourself, but maybe you're reading the wrong map. Jung said that everyone is born with a soul map. It's not abstract, it's a real guide for your life. The thing is, most people never learn how to read it. From a young age, we're taught to follow other people's maps, family, society, culture. And the more we follow them, the more lost we get.
So it's not that I'm on the wrong life path. I'm following the wrong map.
Exactly. It's not your fault. You've just lost connection with your own soul. The emptiness, the anxiety, the numbness, they're all signals from your soul, nudging you back to your center. The issue is most of the time we live only on the surface self, our persona, the social mask, and ignore the deeper power within.
Wait, a soul map sounds mystical, but what does it actually look like?
Imagine there's a mysterious land inside you, forests, chasms, mountains, hidden rivers, representing your emotions, wisdom, desires, and potential. That's Jung's soul map. You can't measure it with a GPS. It's made up of dreams, myths, symbols, and life experiences, a network of signs. Everyone has this map, and it can guide you to your true self, but you have to learn how to read it.
So how do I know I've been walking the wrong path?
Your soul will give you signals. At first it's subtle, unease, boredom, imbalance. If ignored, it grows, fatigue, anxiety, emptiness. Even if life looks fine on the outside, you'll feel like an observer of your own existence. Dreams change too. They get stronger, more symbolic, sometimes unsettling. These are your soul's ways of saying, come back to yourself.
So anxiety, emptiness, and that sense of loss, it's not my fault?
Not at all. That's your soul calling out. Anxiety, depression, repeating the same patterns. They're all signals telling you you've strayed from your center. The more you ignore them, the louder they become, until you finally start listening.
So, how do I actually start returning to myself?
The first step is understanding your ego, the me that you think is making all the decisions every day. But that's just a small part of your soul. Beneath it lies the personal unconscious, holding repressed memories, traumas, unacknowledged desires. The reason you keep repeating mistakes or attracting the same kind of people. That part is quietly pulling the strings.
What does the personal unconscious have to do with me?
It's right there inside you, like an underground river, flowing beneath every choice you make. You might want to do A, but somehow end up at B. That's it working. Deeper still is the collective unconscious, the shared human archetypes, hero, mother, sage, child, rebel, lover. These aren't fictional. They are living psychic forces shaping your desires, fears, and decisions.
Archetypes. That sounds so abstract.
Imagine your inner world as a stage. The life you act out each day is just the performance. Beneath the stage, many roles quietly influence your emotions, behaviors, and impulses. These roles are the archetypes. You can't control them directly, but you can learn to understand them, dialogue with them, even integrate them.
So how does my ego interact with these roles?
That brings us to the persona, the shadow, and the anima/animus. Your persona is the mask you wear in society. It's useful, but limited. It's not the whole you. The shadow holds the parts of yourself you've repressed or denied, but it also contains potential. The anima or animus is your inner opposite gendered energy. Integrating all of these makes you more complete, balanced, and creative.
Wow, that sounds so complicated. How does all this help me get back to myself?
This is individuation, returning to the self, the center of your soul. When you're disconnected from yourself, you feel empty and fragmented. When you move toward it, you gain direction, meaning, and vitality. Pain is not a mistake. It's your soul saying, pause, come back inside.
So, is pain necessary?
Absolutely. Pain forces you to look at yourself, confront your shadow, dismantle masks, and integrate your inner opposites. This isn't simple therapy. It's a process that pieces your soul back together.
When we talk about masks, shadows, and the inner opposite, anima and animus, how should I understand them?
The anima and animus represent the yin and yang within you. For men, the anima is the inner feminine, sensitivity, intuition, receptivity, and emotional richness. For women, the animus is the inner masculine, logic, action, direction, and decisiveness. This isn't about gender, it's about psychological polarity.
And what happens if I ignore them?
If ignored, they appear in distorted ways. A man might over-rely emotionally on an idealized female figure, or swing to extreme sensitivity and emotionality. A woman might become overly rational, controlling, or constantly chase an idealized partner. Integrating these inner opposites makes your psyche more complete and more creative.
Integrating the inner opposite sounds difficult. Is it possible to practice?
Yes. The core methods are attentive listening and dialogue. You can use meditation, writing, or art, or engage in active imagination, allowing these inner roles to appear. Observe them, converse with them, don't suppress them. Jung called this active imagination. It's not mere fantasy, it's courage. Facing the unknown within, understanding it, and even integrating it.
So everyone can talk to their inner opposite?
Absolutely. And the earlier you start, the less you'll be trapped by external patterns. This is part of individuation, returning to your true self, returning to the center of your soul.
Individuation. That sounds like a high-level psychology concept.
Individuation is simple at its core. It's growing from a limited self into a whole self. The process makes you face your shadow, dismantle your persona, and understand your anima and animus. In the end, you feel inner wholeness, balance, and freedom. It's not instant, it's a lifelong journey.
And this process, is it painful?
Absolutely. You have to confront the parts of yourself you've always avoided, acknowledge the darkness, shame, failures, even potential you never realized. But precisely because of this, pain is your soul whispering. It reminds you to pause and return inward.
So what role do dreams play?
Dreams are the messengers of the soul. When you drift away from your true self, dreams become vivid, symbolic, even unsettling. Collapsing roads, chasing beasts, abandoned houses, these are your soul speaking in symbols. You've neglected something. Learning to interpret your dreams is part of learning to read your soul map.
I keep dreaming about stressful situations. Is my soul trying to speak to me?
Absolutely possible. Crises, fears, and chaos in your dreams are reminders to look inward, integrate, and move toward individuation. Don't be afraid, they aren't punishments, but guidance.
So, how should I start integrating? You've mentioned so many things, it feels overwhelming.
Yes, but there are a few core steps. 1. Observe your masks. Ask yourself, which masks do I wear at work, in life, or socially? What do they protect, and what do they hide? 2. Face your shadow. Accept the parts of yourself you deny, fear, resentment, desire, and suppressed creativity. 3. Dialogue with your inner opposite. Use active imagination, writing, or meditation to understand your anima or animus. 4. Listen to your dreams. Decode their symbolic messages to find signs you've strayed from your center.
That sounds like a complete inner journey.
Exactly. It is a journey, and it has no endpoint, because individuation is an ongoing dance between consciousness and the unconscious, growing, integrating, and awakening along the way.
And what are the benefits of this journey?
When you start integrating, life is no longer just a battlefield on the surface. It becomes a space for dialogue among your inner parts. Anxiety diminishes, you stop projecting missing pieces onto others, relationships become more authentic, and creativity rises. Pain can be transformed into strength, chaos becomes clarity, and emptiness becomes fertile ground.
Wow, so the quality of life really feels completely different.
Yes, integration isn't a quick fix. It's truly putting yourself back together and reconnecting with your soul. It doesn't make you perfect in others' eyes, but it makes you whole.
So how do I know how far along I am on this path?
You'll feel inner stability, start hearing your quiet inner voice, and no longer just chase external goals. Even when the world is noisy, you'll have a peaceful inner sanctuary. That is how you know you're approaching your true self.
So this isn't just therapy, it's living as my real self?
Exactly. This is an inner revolution, a journey of the soul, and perhaps the most important adventure of your life.
After listening to this, which part of your soul do you feel is coming home? Share in the comments. Your story might help someone else awaken.
If this content resonates with you, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. You're not alone. Every journey deserves to be seen.